Okay, so we're recording. Okay, I'm just gonna start, and I'm totally gonna get all like spiritual on you guys for a second because this is who I am, and hopefully you know that about me by now because you're on my team. But I am totally gonna like invite the spirit to be on this call with me because I have seriously been praying and thinking so hard about this for years, honestly, and I feel like my purpose and my vision is finally all coming together. So I was faced with an integrity issue. And as you guys know, like I really want to be an elite coach this year. And it was getting to the point where, I mean, it's August. And in order to be an elite coach, you have to hit a certain amount of points and be a 5-star coach. And I was presented with an opportunity to build someone to diamond by myself. One sec. I'm going to pause for effect because my son needs 1 minute. Okay, so I was presented with an opportunity to build someone else to diamond, my father-in-law, and he's a U+2. It's allowed for you to have your husband and one more person on your account. And you know, it's my sister who's my coach, and she did it, and she built my little sister to diamond, which is great and fabulous and fine for her, and she was encouraging me to do the same so that I could become a 2-star coach, get my second CBC, build that account to diamond, become a 3-star coach, and then I just need 2 of my coaches to be diamond in order to be an elite coach this year. And it just didn't sit right. The concept of me building my father-in-law to diamond. I know it's allowed for you to have a U+2 account, it just wasn't feeling right. All the like little loopholes that we had to go through, I had to have him signed up, but send things to him, but have him use his credit card, and I would just pay him and I'd let him keep the product. It didn't feel right. And there are many coaches in the Beachbody world. Micah Folsom herself has built her mom to diamond as one of her diamonds, but she lets her mom keep the money. And I'm not saying this to like throw other Beachbody coaches under the bus. But for me and my personal integrity, I just felt I don't want to do that. I want to be a 5-star coach because I have helped mentor 4 or more of my coaches until they achieve the rank of diamond. I don't want to be a 3-star coach because I built 3 diamonds. I want to be a 3-star coach because I helped 3 of my coaches change other people's lives. That is why I started this business, because I wanted to change people's lives. That is why I'm here. And I hope that's why you're here too, because you have found something that you love so much that you want other people to find too. So I just wanted to hash out like the whole purpose of diamond is you're changing people's lives. I think so much as Beachbody coaches, we like, I want to get to diamond. I want to get to diamond. I want to be a diamond coach. You should push for diamond, blah, 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 freaking blah. But if you stop to think, why should I be a diamond coach? Why should I do that? Like, if you think about it, that means you've helped 8 people, right? You have helped 8 people fall in love with the product so much that they either 1, want to receive it at a discount, or 2, they love it so much that they want to help other people find what they have found, right? Like that is diamond. 8 people. 8 people is not 3,000. 8 people is not 17,000. That's 8. That's 8 people, right? That you have helped have success on their journey. And when you are striving to help 3 people a month, let me go help my son really quick. What do you want? You want a name?
Real fast. Rachel, are you a kiddo?
I sure am.
I thought so. I was in the leadership program with Christy. So
Oh, cool. That's
love her.
awesome.
I know.
Oh. Yeah, none of us look alike at all, you know.
Oh, no, not at all.
Saying hi. There's my little kiddos. Hi. Dead hair and all.
Yay, yay, yay. Okay, sorry. So when you're striving to help 3 people a month, it is a natural process to invite them to get the product discounted. And I'm going to be straight up and real with you. When you sign up discount coaches, you are screwing yourself, because when people are signed on to get Shakeology every single month as a not discount coach, you make a frick ton more in commission. But if you have them in mind and you want them to save money on their Shakeology and you sign them up to be a discount coach, you are blessing their life. You are letting them receive $20 off every single month. It's not 25% because they have to pay for the coach fee, but you're helping these people save $20 a month, and you're screwing yourself because you're not getting the commission for them, getting it every single month for $130. So I just want you to remember that as you're signing up these people to be discount coaches, you're blessing their lives. And it's helping you get diamond, whatever. But I've been thinking a lot about this whole thing the last 3 or 4 or 5 days. And I think on our team, Motivation Nation, Inspiration, Fit Bliss Nation, all of our nations, right? Like, we push rank. Diamond, 5-star, 3-star, blah, 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 whatever. But I've been thinking about the income side of coaching, and we don't do it that way. Like, we're not doing it the income way. If you want your income to grow, don't sign discount coaches. Find people who want to drink Shakeology every single month, and don't tell them about the discount, because you'll make more money. But if you want to help people, you sign them up as discount coaches. And I think that's pretty darn cool that our team focuses so much on helping people and helping them save money as well as get amazing results, rather than just make $1 bazillion and get a whole bunch in commission. Yeah. And just so you can understand the whole income side of the business, if you want to make money, do not focus on diamond. Do not focus on 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Focus on Success Club and getting people on the subscription of Shakeology, and focus on building your weak leg, because then you'll get team cycle bonuses, right? But every time you rank advance, so for example, and maybe this is way too much information over your head, but in order for me to be a 5-star coach, I have to have 2 diamonds on one side, 3 diamonds on the other. I can have 7 coaches on one side and 1 on the other, and I will not be a 5-star coach. I will be a 4-star coach, because I have to be balanced. I have to have at least 2 on one side, at least 3 on the other. And if I had 1 and 7, I would be a 5-star coach, because it's counting the 3 that I have on one side, the 1 that I have on the other. And until I get a second on that side, it won't matter. So if you want to build the income, don't focus on rank. Don't focus on diamond and stars and blah, 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 whatever. Focus on building your weak leg and signing up customers who are gonna get Shakeology, and don't tell them about the discount, right? But if you want to help people get the discount, that is what will help you get to diamond. That is what will help you get to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 17,000 million star, right? Because you're helping people change their lives. And I can tell you, I wanted to look at this before our call, but I forgot. I personally have 20 active coaches underneath me. That means I have 20 people that are actively receiving something every single month. Okay. I have lots of coaches who are signed up for the discount, who order things here and there and here and there, and they're not active every single month. And I have, I think, Jamela, Anna, Savannah was, but she dropped, Jazzy, Megan, Lauren, Anne, Bonnie, Jordan. I think I have 8 emerald coaches. Okay. So I am a very solid diamond coach, but you guys, I'm diamond. Like, cause Blake dropped and Blake's a diamond too. So 9 emeralds. Okay. I'm a diamond coach. And they say, like, in the world of Beachbody, your income matches your stars, right? If you're a diamond coach, you'll be making about 500. If you're a 1-star, you'll make about 1,000. If you're a 2-star, you'll make about 2,000. Guys, I'm a diamond right now. Blake dropped. He's not diamond. So I'm a diamond coach with 20 active coaches and 9 emeralds, I think I just said. Last month, I made $1,700, and that was bad. That was a bad month for me. The highest I've ever made is $2,800. So you guys, I asked a couple people their goals, and one of them just said, I want to make $150. And you guys, like, that broke my heart that I was like, $150 would seriously change your life? Like, let's do this shiz, you guys. I want you guys to make $1,700 on a bad month. I want you guys to make $2,800 on a good month. I want you guys to see the joy and the vision and the fulfillment that this business can and will change your life, not just physically, but freaking financially as well. I want you to see that you can and will change the world. And the more you influence the people around you, the more money you will make. And maybe you're like, oh my gosh, you are like a terrible person. You're talking about money and you want more money and whatever. Like, and if you are thinking that, you seriously need to listen to You Are a Bad A at Making Money, because you have a limiting belief when it comes to making money, right? Or you need to listen to the book called Legacy Journey by Dave Ramsey. It is amazing. And it talks all about the scriptural side of being rich and why it is okay. And it is important to be wealthy so that you can bless the lives of others. It's that concept of you can't save someone from drowning if you don't know how to swim, right? I cannot pay for someone's groceries if I'm struggling to pay for my own. I cannot help my mom and dad with their retirement if I'm not saving for my own. I cannot bless this person who's homeless with $20 because they just lost everything in a fire if I'm not making it, right? Like, if I'm struggling to live paycheck to paycheck, right? And I want to be a good person. And there are people in the world who have a lot of money. And guess who they are if they're not the good people? They're the porn stars, the freaking people who are selling drugs everywhere, right? Like, those people have a lot of money because they're doing terrible things. So if you're doing good things and you have a lot of money, guess what? You can change the freaking world, right? So when I talk about my vision of changing the world, it's not just health and fitness, right? It's not just helping people find and lead healthy, fulfilling lives through Beachbody products and all of the amazing things that we have to offer. It's also changing your guys' lives. It's changing your lives to help you guys be able to buy gas without being stressed or frustrated about it. It's about helping freaking Jamie be able to work as much as she wants or as little as she wants as a hair person, so she doesn't have to do both if she doesn't want to, right? Like, it's about helping Rachel as she goes through this medical school journey with her husband and not be so freaking financially stressed and end medical school with her husband with $70 billion of debt, right? Like, it's about helping the people on the corner who just lost everything in a fire. Yes. And changing the world that way too. Changing your guys' lives, changing my life, changing the lives of everyone we know who needs this, who wants this, and all the people in our sphere of influence, whether we know them or not. Okay? So I just want you to remember, like, when you are doing this journey and when you are pushing for whatever it is that you're pushing for, just remember your why. That's my why. My why is that I want to change the world. Yes? Remember why you're here. Why did you start? Why are you in this? And what do you want genuinely? And it's okay if it seems selfish, right? It's okay to say you want to be a millionaire. It's okay to say you want to help this many people with this much whateverness. Yes, that was really, really, really beautiful English, but you can have whatever you want in this life, okay? And I have an affirmation, and I think it was just Anne who qualified to listen to the call, but Rachel freaking Hollis is the best person in the world. If you don't know who that is, she's the author of Girl Wash Your Face, which is an amazing book that you need to listen to if you haven't yet, right? And she talks all about like the mom guilt and how like she hates that. That you need to have like a healthy habit and a healthy place to go and do your jam and be super awesome and happy and fulfilled so that you can show your kids what it looks like to push, what it looks like to dream, what it looks like to accomplish things, right? And I have an affirmation that I recite every single day that I am choosing a better way. And I am showing Alila and Holland that they can have, they can do, and they can be anything they want in this life. I'm showing them that every single day by doing this, by getting on a team call and telling you guys that I love you and you're capable of whatever the freaking heck you want. Yeah, sorry, I have a potty mouth sometimes when I get passionate. So you're showing your kids that they can do, they can have, they can be whatever they want by being a health and fitness coach. You guys, like the things that we do, the working out, the personal development, the inviting other people, the shouting people out, like it is so easy. It's almost dumb. Like it's like to be mindset. I feel like to be mindset is the secret sauce to losing weight and to having a healthy relationship with food. And it's so simple. It's almost stupid. Right. And I feel like it's the same concept with Beachbody. Like it's so simple. It's almost stupid that like, you be healthy, you get better, you change your life, people see you. People want to do it. They're like, oh my gosh, this girl is amazing. She's on fire. She's inspiring. I love her. I feel like she's my best friend. I want to do whatever the heck she's doing, right? And that's why I feel like Micah can call it a unicorn job, and she's like totally freaking right. Okay, so I have decided that I'm not going to build my father-in-law. I canceled his account, and I can only tell you how freeing it was because I didn't want that. I did not want to build Blake and my father-in-law and my second CBC to get me to 3-star, to become a 5-star, to be elite. Like that's not me. That's not what I want. And I just have to commend you guys and the integrity that you have as my team, because I just kept thinking like, if I do that, I think I'm going to disappoint my team because I don't want to show them that that's what you have to do to be successful. I want to show them how to mentor, how to love, how to lead, how to guide my team so that they know how to do it when it's their turn to be 5-star elite, right? I want to show you guys what it looks like to mentor so that you guys can do it in the future when it's your turn. And I don't want you to have to build a bazillion accounts so that you can be a 5-star. I want you to be able to mentor your people. Yes. And lead and love and guide and get rid of your timeline. And I'm getting rid of mine. Yes, I would freaking love it if we end the year as 5-star elite. And we are on our way with the elite points. We are super solid with the elite points, but it's the 5-star part that we're struggling with. And sure, I would love it if I could help 4 of you guys go diamond this year because, and this is where I'm changing my mindset, I would love it because it will bless you, not because it will bless me. Yes, it will bless me too. And as it blessing me, I will get to bless you more, right? Like when I am able to have these things with elite, like I will have more trainings with people who are higher up that I can pass on to you guys. I will be able to have more one-on-one time with people in the corporate world. I'll be able to have, it's like called the 5-star diamond line, where it's coach relations, but for 5-star, and they're people who actually speak English. So I can like talk to them for you guys and find answers to stuff super fast, right? Like it's like little stuff like that, that once you're a 5-star coach or above, like you have perks in the Beachbody world because you're taken seriously. And that will help me bless you guys, right? And obviously there's the financial side of elite. Like I will get bonuses, and you better freaking believe as soon as if I'm making $1 bazillion, I will be blessing you guys every single chance I get, because that's one of my affirmations too. I want to share the wealth with everyone in my world that I love. So And that's you, because I freaking love you guys. But I want you guys to just wrap your mind around the concept of Diamond, because if you're Diamond, you helped 8 people. You helped 8 people find this business. You helped one person find the business, right? And you're going to help them grow an income so that they can pay for gas without being stressed, or they can choose when or if they do hair on the side if they want to, right? You helped one person with the financial aspect because they're actually going to build the business as a coach. And you helped 6 people, because we're going to take away your husband, right? You helped 6 people find the product and love it so much that they want to get it for $20 off, right? Like that is it. That is Diamond, right? And that is not hard. That is changing lives, right? And hopefully you started this business so that you could change people's lives, right? Because if not, might not be the right business for you. Yeah. So with that all said, I want to do a few things. One, we're going to do the Diamond or the Do Your Crap group again. So for those of you who were not in that last month, you're welcome to join us. I said at the end of the month that if you didn't do your 85%, that you would not be invited to do it with us this month, but I'm going to extend justice and mercy, because I said that like the second to last day of the month. So that'll be what we start now, right? So if you want to do the hashtag Do Your Crap group with us, and I'll explain what that means in just a second, you're welcome to do it this month. If you don't do 85% of your stuff this month, you will not be invited to do it with us next month, aka September, because I want you guys to have that added accountability to just, because that is the business. If you want to be successful in this business, the only thing you need, literally, in my opinion, the only thing you need is consistency, because everything else will come. I say all the time, consistency plus intensity plus belief plus time equals anything you want in this life. But really, the secret sauce is consistency, because the more you show up, the more you'll believe in yourself, the more time will pass, obviously, because that's just a given. And the more intense you'll become about it, because you're so consistent that you are seeing results from your personal development. You are seeing results from your journey. You are seeing results from your invites. You're seeing results from your recognizing other people. The only thing you need is to be freaking consistent. Okay? And I'm sorry, I'm getting passionate again. Show up. Show up. Do your journey. Post on social media. Do your personal development. Be involved in the group atmosphere. Yeah, check into your challenge groups. Love on your people. Show up on your own journey. Become better through personal development. And if you're in my downline, if you're on this call, if you're under Anna, if you're under Rachel, if you're under Jamila, if you're under Holly, if you're under Jamie, if you're under anybody, you have access to my Audible account. I have dozens. I don't think I'm up to hundreds yet, but I have dozens and dozens and dozens of books that you can listen to for free, because I give you my login information. And if you want a new book, just tell me. Just say, hey, yo, I've been hearing about this book. I want to read it. Can we get it? Yep. Yes, we can. It is our team Audible's account. And there's no excuse why you're not listening to personal development every day. Yeah. Because I have lots and lots of fabulous and amazing books. Speaking of which, I want to encourage you guys to read 3 different books. And if you've listened to them before, listen to them again, because they're amazing. 1, I want you to listen to The Go-Giver first. If you haven't listened to that, listen to it first. Even if you have listened to it, listen to it again first. Next, I want you to listen to 5-Second Rule. I haven't listened to that book in months, and it is totally everything that I need right now. It is totally changing my life. Third, I want you to listen to Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Okay? Those are the 3 books that I want you to listen to, and you don't have to listen to me. You can do whatever the freak you want, but I'm just going to encourage you to do that. I took a bazillion notes as I was thinking about it. Okay, so the Do Your Crap group, that means you're doing your vital behaviors. Okay, Beachbody gives us these 4 vital behaviors, and it's just a group to be accountable as coaches. We keep each other accountable. 1, I asked, did you do your workout? 2, I asked, did you drink your Shakeology or your Daily Sunshine or your Performance Line or whatever it is that you're drinking? Yes. 3, did you listen to at least 30 minutes of personal development? 4, did you send at least 5? I think I have you guys do 5 invites. Did you make at least 10 connections. That means, did you comment on 10 people's things, right? And just be real, be genuine, be, oh my gosh, I love your dress. You look so cute. Where did you get it? Oh my gosh, your son had a birthday party. Happy birthday. Whatever. Like 10. Comment on 10 people's stuff. Build relationships. Did you add to your network? And whether you're using Instagram or Facebook, I don't care. But did you add people that are your target market, not just random Joe Schmoes that are weirdos, right? You want go to people that you love, that you like, add their friends. Because if you love this person, you'll like their friends too, probably. Yeah. So, and that's basically the Do Your Crap group. Doing your power hour, doing your vital behaviors. If you do it and you say yes for 85% of the month, so that means you get 3 times off in every category, right? So you can say, no, I did not do my invites 3 times this month. You can say, no, I did not do a post 3 times this month. You can say, no, I did not drink my Shakeology 3 times this month. And if you do it all the other days, 1, I can promise you, you will start to build momentum in your business and you will start to see success. Yes. And 2, that you'll get your money back, right? It's $20 to be in the group. And if you do 85% of your stuff, you get your $20 back. And all the people who didn't do their stuff, you get to split their $20 and you get to keep it. Yes. So we're going to do a group like that. But I want to, for all of those who are pushing for Diamond, I want you to message me personally, because we're going to do a Diamond Dash group. And that will be it will be a $50 buy-in, but the group will run until October 11th, because I realized if we are going to be an elite team, that is when we need to be Diamond by, is October 11th. Because you have to be, when you go Diamond, you have to hold for 6 weeks in order for me to be a 5-star. So if Megan goes Diamond and Blake is Diamond, they both have to be Diamond at the same time for 6 weeks in order for me to be a 2-star Diamond. Okay. So for us to start qualification, we have to start qualification before the holidays, because once holidays come, people cancel, people go away, they're spending time with their families, they're spending money on Christmas. Like, it is really hard to be solid for 6 weeks during the holidays, just because people aren't checking their phones and they're spending money on other stuff. Yeah. So we need, if we are going to push to be an elite team this year, we need to be Diamond by October 11th. So the group will go until October 11th. It's $50 to buy in, and I will contribute $50 to every person who wants into this Diamond Dash. It's the same concepts. It's the exact same as Do Your Crap. I might challenge you guys to do like 10 invites and 20 connections instead of 5 and 10. But everything else, I'm not going to make you post more. I'm not going to make you drink Shakeology more. I'm not going to make you work out more. It's just, it might be upping the numbers. Yeah. And then for those who do go Diamond by October 11th and help us be 5-star official, and guess what? If we're Diamond by October 11th and we hold for 6 weeks, that means we'll wake up a 5-star team on Thanksgiving Day, which would be freaking cool, I think. And we could be super thankful for that, right? For all of those who are Diamond on Thanksgiving Day, I will give a $250 bonus too, and you will get to split the pot of the cash pot. So you'll at least get your $50 back if you do your stuff for all. What is that? It's 9 weeks from this Thursday. So if you do your stuff for 9 weeks, you'll get your $50 back. You'll get my $50 that I put in for you. And you'll get a split of the pot of the people who didn't do their stuff, which hopefully is nobody, but at least you'll get $100 and then the $250 if you're still Diamond on Thanksgiving Day. So if that doesn't make sense, let me know.
Hey, Bryn.
Yes.
Can we Venmo you?
Yes, I have Venmo, I have PayPal, I have Cash App.
Perfect. Okay, then I will send it over today. Woo!
Sweet. Okay, so for those who just want to do the Do Your Crap normal, that will start today, and that's just $20. And I don't keep any of this. Like, it's $20 for you so that you're like invested in it, and then if you do your stuff, you get your $20 back. Like, I'm not keeping any of your money. It's just It's just a way for you to be like, okay, yes, I'm going to commit. I'm going to do this. And if I do my stuff, I'll get my money back, kind of a thing. I don't keep any of it. I'm investing in you. Okay, let's see. Okay, and I want to tell you guys so I told you already that last month I made $1,700 and it was a bad month. Can I tell you guys? I made $150 in commission. Like $150. Like I helped 3 people. And I made $50 in commission for every person that I helped. And I made $1,700 last month. So that is the power of a residual income. Yes, that is the power of helping other people get signed up for the discount so that you get Team Cycle bonuses. And I don't know if you know this, but when you're an Emerald coach, that means you have your husband signed up and you found one other person, right? Then you start getting Team Cycle bonuses. And I will explain that later, or you can watch a YouTube video about it. But when you get a Team Cycle bonus as an Emerald coach, it's $14. As a Diamond coach, it's $18. And you might be like, oh my gosh, that's $4. But once your volume starts to grow, like where Jamela is sitting right now, she's an Emerald coach. I have 124,000 points in my strong leg, and Jamela signed up as a coach right when I did. So as soon as she starts building her weak leg, she has 124,000 points just sitting there waiting for her to get $18 bonuses as soon as she starts building her weak leg, right? And so if you're in this for the income side, you build that weak leg like it's no freaking other, and then you'll get $18 every time. That strong leg has 200, the weak leg has 100, right? So, and if that doesn't make sense, ask about it and we'll talk. And that's where my other $1,500 came from last month, is Team Cycle freaking bonuses, because I'm building my weak leg and I'm capitalizing on it. Beachbody's freaking awesome that way. Okay. If you want to be successful, Instagram, like now, learn about it, use it, trainings on it, get her done, use stories all the time. And don't just be a coach on your stories. Don't just talk about Shakeology and your workouts and your workouts and your workouts and your workouts. Oh, and some performance line in a beach bar, right? Like, no, people will stop watching them. They will not like them. You need to do stories that are about your family, about your pillars. And if you don't know what the pillars are, you need to watch Ashley Smith's talk from Summit about the Instagram pillars. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just say, hey, send me that video because I have it saved. Instagram, learn about it. There's a really, really fabulous training about Instagram as a coach by Crystal Currier. I think it's Kristal, and then Currier is Currier. I could be totally wrong. But if you look that up on YouTube, it might be like did you mean blah, blah, blah. And there was literally a YouTube video from another team call that someone recorded somewhere, and she did a training for them, and it was gold. And I have started using the things that she talked about, and my Instagram following has grown, I think 500 in the last 3 weeks. So ready, set, go. Okay, let's see. And I want you guys to know, I received probably the best compliment the other day from my little sister, because she's very familiar with the Beachbody world and all things that we do. And she was like, Bryn, I'm like super proud of you, because you talk about how you're a fit mom boss, and like you really are a mom boss. Your kids are your first priority, and then your business. And it like almost brought me to tears, because I try so freaking hard to be very present with my children and to be a mom first and a boss second. Yes, to work my business second. And obviously wife is right up there with mom, right? And I just want you guys to know, if this business is taking over your life as a mom, you're not doing it right. You're not. And you have to stop and reflect and figure out how to legitimately work it into the mom cracks. Obviously, right now, my son's playing with his toys by himself. My daughter's in the swing. Yes. but they're both happy. They're both content. And if they needed me, I would pull them on over here. I would sit them on my lap and they would join us on our team call, right? I am a mom first. Yes. And if it ever turns into, I'm on my phone. Sorry, I can't play with you. I'm on my phone. I need to return this message. Sorry, I can't play with you again. You need to go over there. Like, that is not what I want this business to turn into for you. I do not want it to be your kid is stuck in front of the TV for 7 hours because you're returning messages all day, right? Like, no. Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning if you have to. Work like a freaking boss on their nap time if you have to. Send a message or two, check up on the thread while you're going pee for a second, right? Like, if you have to stay up a little late while they're in bed, you have to drink Energize to find the energy to get it done, do it. Yes, that's what I do. I wake up at 5 so that I can take care of me, fill my cup. I work like crazy on their naps, and I go so that I can do my business stuff and my mom wife stuff, like the laundry and stupid whateverness like that. Thank you, Megan, for sending that. I totally got her first name wrong, but I thought it was a K, but it's all good. Thank you for sending that. And I want you to be a mom. I want you to be a mom, and I want you to be a coach next, because when you're a mom first and a coach next, you will be a happy and fulfilled mom, not a guilt-ridden mom. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure everyone on here is mom. I don't know about, Tiana's not yet, but she will be. She will be very soon someday. And I'm not sure if Holly is either, but be a mom first. Yeah. Beachbody is not meant to take over your life. It is meant to give you a life. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I think I have pretty much covered everything. Okay, but I did want to give you guys 2 ideas for, like, if you're kind of in that rut and feeling frustrated about, like, I'm just not getting interest. I don't know who to invite. I don't know how to do this, whatever. One thing I got from my success partner, I just got a new success partner last week, actually. And she was talking about on your Insta stories, sometimes you'll do like a big sequence of like, I lost weight and this is how, and I'm doing this group and you should join it and blah, blah, blah. And you do like 5 or 6 stories in a row about it. You can pretty much guarantee if someone watched all 5 stories, so go to the 5th one, right? And click on the viewers. And even if you did a poll and they didn't vote on it, if they took the time to watch all 5 of those stories, they are interested. Yes, that is the same concept as on Facebook or Instagram. If they liked or commented on it, it's the same concept on a story. If they viewed all 5, they're interested. So you can invite them. Yes. Or all 6 or all 7 or whatever. If you did a big sequence with multiple stories about the exact same thing, they are interested. Yes. So you can invite them. So that's one idea for people to go to and invite. Second idea is go through your Facebook or Instagram friend list and legitimately take a notebook, paper and pen, make your dream team list. And you can have 2 lists. You can have one for dream challengers and one for dream coaches. Hopefully they're the same thing. I don't know why they would be different, but go through your friend list and figure out who would be on your dream team list. Who would you love to see more and talk to more and be on team calls like this with more, right? Like, I'm 99% sure Anna was on my dream list for like 3 years. And I know Rachel was on my dream list for like 3 years. And I can't even tell you how many times I invited her. Yes. And Jazzy was on my dream list forever. And then there were people like Lauren and Megan and Jordan that I didn't even know in real life, and Tiana, right? Like I've never met Tiana or Jordan in real life. And I freaking love them. And now they're on my dream team because they are amazing, and I have worked really hard to attract my tribe and my vibe. Yes. So figure out who that is. And once you've made your dream team list, try to come up with qualities of like why they're on your dream team list. And then when you're adding to your network, try to find people who fit those characteristics. Yes. So that when you do get together as a team in person, you're like so buoyed up by these people, and you're like, yes, like I love these people, they are my team, you know. And it's not like like I have to see that person in real life. Like that sucks, right? Because there are a few people that I have signed up as coaches that I'm like, oh, I really hope they don't come to Super Saturday just because I don't. It's not that maybe this is like super not Christ-like of me, but it's just hard to be around them because they're not like me. They're just Debbie Downers and whatever. And you can remember, you do not have to sign up everyone who's interested. If you want to protect your team vibe and your team tribe-ness, this is a business. This is a job, right? And it can be the same concept as like if someone walks into IKEA and says, I want a job, they don't just say, okay, great, you got it, right? Like you have to fill out an application. Like you have to have an interview, and they will see if you are the right fit. So you just remember, like if there's someone who's signing up as a challenger, because hopefully all of your challengers will eventually become coaches because they love it so much, right? You do not have to say yes to everyone who comes to you, because you need to protect your vibe and your tribe. Yes. And you need to be surrounded with people who make you feel better and not worse. Yeah. Okay. I think that's basically everything I wanted to say, but like the main gist is I just want you guys to know and see your potential in this. And I have noticed 100% the people who stick around as coaches are either people, one, who like mega believe in their Beachbody and what it has to offer, either Shakeology or Performance Line or Beachbody On Demand or all three or whatever. And the people who start to see the blessings financially of this business. Because yes, of course you want to help people, but it's really hard to invest a lot of time in something that's not having any financial return, right? Especially in this day and age when money is like not worth very much, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And it's hard to live paycheck to paycheck, and it's hard to have your husband gone all the freaking time and still be scraping by, right? Like it's hard. And so to have the financial blessings of Beachbody and the health and mental and fulfillment blessings from Beachbody, like I want you guys to see both. I want you guys to have both. I want you to have both mom and coach. I want you guys to have it all. Yeah. I want you guys to make $1,700 on a bad month, and I want to help you get there. Yes. And that is why I want to be an elite team, because of that. I helped you guys grow and become diamonds because you're changing your life, because you're changing other people's lives, not because it's a shiny, cool thing that now I can stand up in the middle of Super Saturday and say yay, right? Like I want you guys to freaking change your life, change other people's lives, grow and improve and become the best you that you can be. Yes. One of the affirmations that I read every single day, and if you guys want me to share my affirmations with you, I will, because I am a huge believer in them, is God's greatest gift to me is my potential. My greatest gift to him is developing it. Yep. And I say that every single day. And I love you guys, and I'm done talking now. So now it's your turn. How can I help you guys? What questions do you have? Yeah.
I would love links to people's power hour. I know we've got the recording of yours, but I would also like if we could post power hours in the thread so that we can connect to them, just because I want to see how other people do it. I feel like mine isn't as efficient as it could be, and I feel like a lot of my time isn't always intentional.
Okay.
So I want to grow habits.
Perfect. Okay. And that's one more thing that I forgot to talk about. I want to do, I want to have a Powerful Beyond Measure team page that has stuff like that I can like post in there who our Success Club leader was, who our team, like highest volume was, who our, all those things that you see in Ashley and Micah's and Jaylen's pages. I want to have that for Powerful Beyond Measure, because if we're going to be an elite team, we need to freaking act like an elite team. And they have their own team pages. I can guarantee that. Yeah. So I will post I will try to find as many power hours as I can, Jamie, and I will post it in the Powerful Beyond Measure Facebook group, and I'll make sure all of y'all are in there. Okay, and Rachel texted me and asked for affirmations too. So I will post my information or my affirmations in there, and the pillars video. Okay, thank you. Let's see, Ashley Smith, pillars video. Okay, and Anne said, could you send me the summit video you mentioned? Yes, that's the Ashley Smith pillars video. Okay, and I have had so many people, both challengers and coaches lately, be like, I'm so sorry to bug you. Like, can you help me do this? That's my job, you guys. Like, please don't ever think you're bugging me. Like, I am straight up here to help you. And I love it when you ask me questions. And I love it when you are like asking these things and wondering about this and doing this. And hey, I want to grow here. And have you found anything this and whatever? Like, yes. That's what I'm here for, right? Like, I am your coach, your friend, your cheerleader, your mentor, your guide. Please let me help you. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Anybody else have, it looked for a second like maybe Holly and or Jamila were maybe going to unmute themselves, but.
Way to call me out.
Oh, on what?
Having a question. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're welcome.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, okay. Hey girl messages. Like, I can do everything else. I can post. I can be like really good. But then I'm like, I don't know how to reach out to people. I don't know how to like get that ball rolling. I can't ever fill that box in my power hour.
Well, I don't send hey girl messages. I don't. I comment. I keep track of who is liking and commenting on my posts. So every time I do a Beachbody post, whether it's a coaching sprinkle or I talked about Performance Line or I talked about my workout or I talked about my transformation or I talked about blah, 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 whatever, I keep track of who liked it or who commented on it. And those people are telling me, subconsciously or not, I'm watching, I'm interested. And I keep track of them. And those are the people that I build relationships with. I don't send them, hey girl, how are you? I've been thinking about you. I just comment on their stuff. I go to their page. I watch their stories. I like their pictures. I comment on whatever that they did. And that's it. And then I keep track of if they have liked at least 3 things of mine, then I send them an invite because that tells me, okay, they liked an income progression. Okay, they liked a transformation. Okay, they liked when I talked about my team. They're watching. They're interested. I'm going to invite them. So yes, it takes some more like effort on my part to like actually keep track. And I've outsourced that now. I hired an assistant. It's Savannah. She's on our team to keep track of that for me. But I did it all myself at the beginning. You know, I kept it in a Google Sheets so that I didn't have a bazillion papers lying around. Yeah. And I am intentionally building relationships by commenting, watching stories. And seriously, you guys, like, Instagram is like so freaking helpful with building relationships because when you watch people's stories, it sends it directly to their direct message thing. So it's not just like a random comment, and they feel like special because stories are so new. Like they feel special when other people are watching their stories, right? So like the people that are commenting and liking your stuff, go watch their stories if they have some and comment on them, and it will send it a direct message, and then that relationship will start automatically right away. Yeah. And the same concept, like the last few days, I've been doing polls about, are you interested? Like I talk about a weight loss day that I had with 2B Mindset. I've talked about the results that I've had with LaFour. And at the end, I always do a poll, like, are you interested in learning more? And I always make the 2 options, yes and yes. It's just a different way of saying yes. And I have gotten like 30 new leads in the last week from people that I didn't even know were watching, that they're like, yes, please tell me more. And those are people I'm sending invites to. So freaking Instagram, get on it. So does that help, Jamila? Yeah? Okay. Any other? Okay, I think Rachel said maybe one more thing. She texted me again.
Is Rachel doing it? Because I have a question.
No, yeah, you go.
Okay, so 2 things. First, do you track who watches your stories?
Yes.
Okay, even if they're just about your family, because yeah, okay.
Because they're interested in my life. They're watching my everyday life, and guess what? I'm selling a lifestyle, not just Shakeology and not just workouts. Like I am showing people this fits into my life. Like, and look how happy I am with my kids, and look how much I can do in my day. I mowed my lawn, and I did this, and I did this, and I did this because I wake up at 5. And oh, guess what? I'm telling you about Miracle Morning. And, you know, like, it is, everything, in my opinion, is a coaching sprinkle, because I am who I am, and I live the way that I live, and I'm as happy as I am because I'm a coach, and because of the things that I do as a coach, because I have this mom life, coach life thing, that I am happy, I am fulfilled, I have listened to personal development, I have become a different person. Like, pretty much in my head, everyone who watches me is interested in being a coach, because I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, and they want that too. And they're attracted to me. They're watching all of my stories because I'm a coach, because I am who I am because I'm a coach. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
So then do you track people's likes and comments on your regular posts, like things that don't have, like not just my transformation and not just my coaching sprinkle and whatnot, but like, well, I'm doing a capsule wardrobe. Who's interested? Like, you track those people too, or?
No. If it's like a capsule one though, where that's like a free group, I would keep track of that. So like, I like to do marriage groups. So, because that's something I'm passionate about. So anytime I do a post that's like specifically relating to Blake, I do keep track of that, because that's going to be people that I invite to my free group when I do a marriage group, because that's how I build relationships with people who are not interested in health and fitness at all. But I'm just, hey, I'm adding value to the world, and I'm giving them advice on marriage to hopefully have one less divorced couple in the world. Yes. So if it's something that's like your niche and that you want to do a free group about, I would keep track of that kind of stuff. But like, I don't keep track of people who like pictures of my son or my daughter, you know, like, cause I'm not doing a free group about how you can make your kid freaking cute. Right. I wish, but.
Okay. So then, when you invite to your free groups, do you count those as invites, or are you doing invites to each body and invites to the free group?
Nope. When it's free group time, I count those as my invites, because that's a way to build relationships. And when it comes down to it, oh, this is one thing I forgot to say. The relationships that you're building now will show in 3 months. Those are the people that 3 months from now are going to be like, okay, I want to know what you're doing and I want to do it. Yeah. The connections you're making, the invites you're sending, the things you're doing today are going to bless you in 3 months, because it takes people a long time to decide that they want to do it. Yeah. Like, if you think about your story, how long did it freaking take you to say yes? You know, how long have you been thinking about it? So you have no idea how long someone is watching you. And the more consistent you are, the more they will want to pick you, because it's taking them forever to decide who to pick and if they want to do it in the first place. And the more you show up, the more you invite, the more you follow up. Because I told this to Anne the other day, like, if they don't want it, they will tell you. They will say, please stop spamming me. Please stop messaging me. Please leave me alone. I'm not interested. Leave me alone, right? Like, something like that. And they'll probably be rude about it because they're just not in the right place, and that's okay. But if they're interested, they probably won't respond, because they are interested. You planted a seed. They don't want to say no, but they also don't want to say yes. They're not ready. Yes. But if they don't want it, they will tell you, like, please stop messaging me. I'm not interested. Right. So just put it out there. Yeah. And my son just had his second birthday the other day, or his birthday party. And I'm sending people invitations. They don't have to come, but I love them. My son loves them. And we would love to have them over for dinner, right? For his second birthday party, whatever. So they don't have to say yes. They could be busy. It's fine. I'm not offending them by inviting them to his birthday party. And it's the same concept with Beachbody, right? Like, unless you say something super rude, like, hey, you're fat, you should work out with me. Okay, then yeah, you're probably like being offensive. But if you're like, oh my gosh, you're amazing, and I would love to work out with you. I've noticed you've been expressing interest by liking and commenting on some of my stuff. Do you want to work out with me? Because I would love to be around you more. Well, who's going to get offended by that? Like, nobody, right? So yeah, I don't know how I got on that high horse-ness, but yeah. Does that answer your question, Anne?
Sorry, and I have one more question.
No. I love it. Seriously, I love how many questions you have. You are very inquisitive, and I think it's great.
Good. I'm glad, because full of them. So then I guess my other struggle is right now, since I'm still trying to build interest in those connections, I feel like I've invited everybody who's shown enough interest to warrant an invite, but I'm not getting enough interest to have more people to invite. And so that was the hardest part for me in the Do Your Crap Challenge. I was like, okay, well, I've got 5 more people who are interested, so I guess I have 1 more day that I can invite, and then I'm stuck. So what do you do if, well, maybe this has never happened to you, but what should I do if I feel like there aren't any more people interested, at least not that I've tracked?
Yeah. Okay. Well, honestly, that didn't happen to me because I wasn't as consistent as you are at the beginning of my journey. So I have to give you kudos for like coming out running, because when I finally decided to start being consistent and to take this business seriously, I'd already been a coach for a year and a half. So I had a lot of posts that I could go back and realize, like, who have I let fall in between the cracks, right? So, like, I have to totally give you kudos for coming out running, right? And if you're a new coach and you're having the same problem as Ann, like, I'm giving you kudos for coming out running. Yeah, Jamie, you're in the same boat. Okay, but you have to remember, 1, you're adding to your network. 2, you're building connections every day, right? So I can't remember if I told you guys this or not, but keep track. That's really what it comes down to. Keep track. If you're keeping track of stuff, you will not run out of people, right? So keep track of the people who did accept your friend requests when you added to your network. Build relationships with those people by watching their stories, commenting on their photos, liking their pictures, whatever. Because the more I've noticed a distinct correlation with the people, if you are building connections, you have invites to send, because you're expressing interest in them and they reciprocate. Yeah. You always want to make sure that you are building 2 times the amount of relationships as you are inviting. So if you do an invite blitz one day and you like send 60 invites, you better be making 120 connections that day, because it's just more genuine when you actually really truly care about people and not just sending random invites. Yeah. So, that's what I would say there. So the more you add to your network, the more you connect with people, the more you'll have people coming to your stuff. And the more you post, because you're posting every single day. So yes, maybe today I only have 5 people to invite because of the post I did yesterday, but I'm going to do a post today. And because I added to my network and because I've been connecting with new people, oh, guess what? I'm going to have new people like it. So I'm going to have 5 more invites to send. Does that make sense? So, and if you are running into that, like, I've connected with the same people because I only have like 20 people who are interested and I'm connecting with the same people, connect with new people. Yeah. You don't have to connect with the people who are only on your interest list. Yeah. I do, because I have like literally, I think like 3,000 people at this point who are on my interest list. Yeah. And so, but if you don't have that many people to follow up with or like or comment or whatever, like, you don't only have to make connections with the people who are on your interest list. Go to your dream team list that I talked about earlier and start building relationships with those people, because you want them to be interested. You want them to be on your team, whatever. Yeah. So go invite or go comment and like and watch their stories if you want them on your team. Cool? Or to be your challenger. Does that help? Okay, and continue to post about stuff, and not just about Beachbody On Demand, and not just about Live For, and not just about Shakeology, and not just about 2B Mindset. Like, you got to be all over the place, because you'll attract new people every post that you do about. And you totally just fell over, and that was awesome. Okay. Okay, any other things I can help with?
Okay, I've seen other people do this before, but... Yeah. Or I've gotten these before. When somebody accepts your friend requests on Facebook or anything, do you send messages like, thanks for the ad? It's like, those kind of feel weird to me, but I was like, am I supposed to be doing that?
If you like receiving those, then you send them. If you like it when someone sends it to you and you're like, oh, that was really nice, then you can send them, because you're the kind of person that would like to, that's your tribe. I think those are super icky and weird. Like, and if someone sends me one of
I'm on
those,
the same page with you, so that's good.
Yeah. I automatically like unfollow them because I'm like, ooh, no, never mind. I don't want to be like that. Yeah. So if you like getting those messages, send them. If you don't like getting those messages, don't send them. Yeah. Because that's just who you want to attract is people like you. And Rachel texted me too, and she said an Audible book she really likes is called The Likability Factor. So do I need to get that, or have you already read it? Get it? Okay, I'll get it. And I will put it on there. And I would challenge you guys, in addition to those 3 books that I suggested, I would challenge you to get on the reread train, is what I call it. If you've read a book before and you really liked it, listen to it again. And I'll answer that question in just a second, because that's what I'm doing right now is I'm literally just re-listening to books that I've absolutely loved, and it is like lighting me up, because sometimes I'm like, oh, but I've heard really good things about that book, so I guess I'll give it a try, and then I listen to it and I'm like, I don't really like this very much, right? And then it kind of like drags you down. Like if you're feeling like a funk in your business, it is straight up 100,000% connected to your personal development. At least that's true for me. Might not be true for you, but if you're not like fired up and like amped and stuff, it's because your personal development book is not right for you. Yeah. Yes, Megan, thank you. Those are the 5 in that order I would suggest. So, and if you found books that you love, listen to them again. Because there's a book that I love that I just barely listened to again called 6 Months to Six Figures. So good. But he talks about the concept of like being a master at a few books rather than being like, I'm the person who read 700 books this year, but how much did I actually retain from that? Right? Like you can't read 700 books in a year and get anything out of any of them, right? Like I would rather be the person that said, I listened to 5 books 200 times, right? That's not the same math, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. Yes. And I became a master at that concept, right? So yeah. Any other thoughts, questions, concerns? Lauren, I see you're unmuted.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
So I get a little bit stressed about trying to help my current challengers. So I have some who are like really consistent, like my cousins, and I've asked them to be coaches, but they don't want to be. So anyway, I have some challengers who like, they really want to change and they want to be consistent. And I keep trying to check up with them and suggest things to help them, but they're just not showing up. And they get really frustrated. Like, I think I have a lot of these friends.
Sorry, guys, I can't unmute.
I'll mute you.
They get super frustrated and they're not coming back. And I like really want to help them, and they seem to want help, but I don't know what else to do for them besides like personal development. And just, I don't know how much to check in with them and to be like, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing some workouts? Like, what do you need help with? Do you need more recipes? Like, I have all these challengers that really want it, but they struggle. And I think they would be great coaches. And some of them have expressed interest in being a coach, but they're like, I'm not good enough. Like, I'm not consistent. Like, I'm not doing what you're doing. And I try to tell them, like, I struggle too, and everyone has to recommit to this, but they just struggle so much, and I want to help them, but I don't know what else to do. And I've kind of brought that up with, like, Ashley and in the push thread, and some of them are like, well, you just can't spend that much time on those people. Like, they have to show up if they really want it, and you have to focus on other people, but I don't know. I just feel like it's my job to help these people who need it, and I don't know what else to do for them.
Yeah.
Can I help answer that?
Yeah. You go, and then I'll go too.
So, this coaching is my like push to get off the couch. I am not one who likes to work out. I'm not one who preferably enjoys the burn. However, for me, I have to show up now because I have challengers. And if you tell them, it makes them more accountable. It's really been my help. And if you want next time we do a sneak peek, I would love to share that testimony for you for them. Okay, I don't have that. There we go.
I feel like, Lauren, it's one of those things, because I have totally had this same concept that you're talking about with my dad. Like, I have tried everything to like help him become physically and financially fit. And guess what? He is a broke person who has suffered from 2 heart attacks and 2 strokes now. Like, I cannot want it more for him than he wants it for himself. It's just not, no matter what I do, no matter what I try, no matter what I say, no matter what restrictions or limitations or doors or whatever I open up for him, it all comes down to I can't want it more for him than he wants it for himself. If he does not want to be physically fit, it's not going to happen. If he doesn't want to be financially fit, it's not going to happen. No matter how much I give him these tools, give him this thing, give him this thing, give him this thing, right? Like, it's just the way he has his agency, unfortunately, right? Sometimes. And it's the same thing with your challengers. Like, yes, they bought a challenge pack from you. And yes, it is your job as a coach to reach out to them. And guess what? You're doing that. You are trying, but you cannot want it more for them than they want it for themselves. So you keep doing your job, which is to reach out to them, love them, cheer them on. But it's not your fault if they are not showing up, if they're not having success on their journey. It's not your fault. That does not make you a bad coach, right? You are a great coach and you are doing amazing things to change their lives. And you are doing exactly what you said you would do when they signed up. And I think you have a limiting belief about, like, if this person doesn't lose the weight that they wanted or have this change that they wanted, I failed. I'm terrible. I'm not a good person. I'm not a good coach. That's not true. That is not true, right? You are doing everything in your power to reach out to them, to help them, to change their lives. But ultimately, you can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. Yeah. And you can say all these things. You can invite them to all of these groups. You can say, you know, coaching has given me the accountability that I always wished I had. But if they ultimately don't want it, they're not going to do it. Right? Like, it doesn't matter what you say. And I think it was you or maybe Megan who shared when you guys were at Summit, like, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. I think it was you who said that. And I think it's because you needed to hear that. And sometimes the right person is your challenger. And sometimes the wrong person is your challenger already, right? And it's the same concept with challengers or prospective challengers. You just got to keep showing up. You just got to keep showing that you're here, you're real, you're showing up, you love them. And if they want you, they know that you care. Like, I don't know. I keep having this come to my mind. So obviously I need to share it. But there was a general conference talk given this last conference about someone who was doing their home teaching, and the person never, ever, ever like responded or wanted them to like come over and come home teaching. And if you're not LDS, that just means like come visit you at your house. Right. And they never responded, like ever. But the home teacher kept trying and sent birthday cards on their kids' birthdays and whatever, like little things like that, right? And then one day it got to the point where this sister needed help. And she didn't know who the bishop was, but she turned to her home teacher because she knew, I know who he is. I know his name. I know he wants to help me. Even though I've never let him help me before, I will let him help me now because I'm ready, right? And challenger or prospective challenger alike, like, it is the same concept. Yeah. I've had challengers that signed up with me 3 years ago that have never shown up, that I desperately want to help. My sister, my little freaking sister, right? Like, I know this business can change her financially and physically, but I can't force her. Yeah. She is my challenger. I am her coach, but I can't force her to want it more than I can't want it more for her than she wants for herself. Does that help?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And sometimes getting new blood, like, it's the same concept with coaches. Like, sometimes the best way to motivate your old coaches is to get new ones who are like on fire so that the people who are old can like be relit. Yeah. And it's the same concept, I think, with challengers. Get new challengers so that the old challengers can be like, whoa, they just started 80 Day Obsession and they are already like killing it like that? I want that, you know? So sometimes the answer is to just help somebody else, you know, and let them see that it's not just you who's been successful. It's you're helping lots and lots and lots of people. Does that help?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You're amazing. You are. And seriously, when I was going through this whole thing with Blake, like I just trying to decide the pros and cons of building my father-in-law, like I straight up said, like, I honestly think I will lose Megan and I will lose Lauren. Like they will lose respect for me if I build Bill, because they have so much integrity and I have so much love and integrity for them that I don't want to lose them because of this thing that I'm doing. And it's allowed, like you're allowed to build. You're allowed to have a U+2 thing, but it's just like, it's just, I don't like the loopholes. Anyways, I'm so proud of my freaking team and the integrity that you guys have. And I'm grateful that you guys like challenge me to be better than I am. So I freaking love you guys. But anyways, okay. Any other questions, thoughts? Okay. Well, you guys are fabulous. So I will, I'm putting the links. I'm going to add everybody to the team page. If you're not already in there, I will find as many power hours as I can and add them to the page. I will put my affirmations on the team page, and I will put the Ashley Smith video on the team page as well. And I'll probably send them in the team thread too, just so that they're in both places. Because sometimes it's nice to have them on the Facebook page because you can save the video and have it for later, or save the link, where sometimes if it's just sent in the message thread, it like gets lost and you're like, oh my gosh, whatever. And if that ever happens and someone sends something, I send it to myself so that I can remember I want to watch that later. And if it ever gets like a day where I have some extra time and I'm like, I want to watch a training today, I will go to my message thread to myself and watch a training from my message thread. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so we have those two opportunities, the Do Your Crap group for those who are I'm just starting out. I'm not pushing for diamond. I just want to be consistent and do my stuff. Yes, that's the $20 group that will go month to month. And then there's the $50 Diamond Dash group that I will contribute my $50 to, that will go from now until October 11th. So just text me or send me a Facebook message and say which one you want to be in. And text me if you don't want to be in any either. Just like send me a message and say like, hey, I heard about the groups, but I don't want to do either of them right now. And you don't have to justify your decision. You can do whatever the freak you want. It's your business. It's your life. Yeah. But just let me know. Otherwise, because I'll reach out to you if I don't hear from you. So just let me know. Jamie, yes.
If I want to do the diamond, did you already send the $20 back, or do we pay $30 instead of $50? Like, how does that work?
I'll have you pay $30 instead of $50. Because I have not sent it yet. Because I was waiting. I don't work on Sundays, and there was a couple people who like just had like tiny little things that they could do to qualify. And so I waited all day Saturday to give them time to do that. And then I don't work on Sundays. So I'm going to go see if who qualified and then send the extra money. Cause I know there's at least one person who did not qualify for sure. So everybody, but I think there was like 7 people in the group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the group. So $20 divided by 8. What is that? It's like $2. So I'll cash up everybody like $2 for that, like one person who didn't qualify. But hey, it's $2, right? You can go get ice cream and not feel sad about it. And then, yeah, so if you want to do the Diamond Dash or the Do Your Crap group again, then if you want to do the Diamond Dash, you'll just send $30. If you want to do Your Crap again, you won't send any. And if you don't want to do any and you were in it, then I'll send you your money back. So hopefully that makes sense. Does that help? Okay. Alrighty. And if you didn't do it last month and you want to do it this month, then you'll send your $20 again. Or not again, but yeah, for the first time. Coolio, bajulio. And everyone's invited. So Jamie and Holly, even though you're not my coaches, like you're invited because you're my coaches too. Because I'm your grandma, yeah? And it's fine. And I want to be a nice grandma, not a mean one. Right? So, okay, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I am here for you guys. If you ever like have questions, you never annoy me. Yeah? I'm always here. So, wow, Jamie is on it. She already Venmo'd me $30 for the Diamond Dash, and she even put an emoji of a diamond and a person running. That's awesome. That's adorable. Okay, I know Jamie wants it. I love it. Okay, I will see you guys later. I love you with everything that I freaking am, and when we are an elite team, it is because 4 of you are going to be freaking diamond and changing the world, or more. How about we just like everybody's changing the world, yeah? Okay, here we go. I love you. I'll talk to you later.